Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here. Sorry for the delay. I was having some technical difficulties with connection issues, dueling in Duel Links with one of my devices. I was trying to get some Destiny board replays, and it was just giving me a really hard time connection-wise, and it was me disconnecting, so it was pretty weird. But what that allowed me to do is we're able to retool now. I've stepped away from Destiny board because the deck wasn't really new. Much of it didn't change. So we pivoted to a new skill. No, newish, not too new really, but Spirit Grasp. It is a Dark Necrofear skill, you could call it that. It works for all sorts of things like Archfiends and Dark World like you see here, but we're going to use it as mostly a Necrofear deck. We're using the Curse of Necrofear and Dark Necrofear, then Fiendish Rhino as an engine to fuel our graveyard, and then the rest is gonna be Dark World with the brand new Terraforming getting us to Gates, because Gates is really just a way better version of Dark World dealing because it's not helping your opponent, and it works really well with skill because the downside to Gate used to be you didn't have a monster in your extra deck, but or in your graveyard. Now you can just send a level 8 Dark Monster from your hand to the graveyard, then you get to draw a card, setting up your gate, setting up your graveyard, and letting you draw. Very good skill for this kind of deck. There's a lot of ways to use this, but you are required to have some Necrofears, and then the rest have to be Fiend and Zombies. But we don't mind the Necrofears. We're going tons of Necrofear, then a Grapha mixed with Snows, mixed with our Dark World dealings and our Gate and our Terraform. So it's very streamlined. All we're really drawing towards are the Necrofears. We have a Link pool to choose from now, and then we have level 8s all across the board. Usually you're just going to use Erratic Sun Dragon. But yeah, very cool deck, very fun. This skill is really good. It has a second part where you can skip your draw phase and add a level 5 or higher Fiend from your graveyard to your hand. Then you can banish some cards, obviously meant to be used with your Curse of Necrofear. It enables Fiendish Rhino to kind of work as a search by milling it to the graveyard. All those kind of things. So very cool deck, very meme worthy, much better than Destiny board. But I will add on a Destiny board replay at the very end of the video because it can't really be a meme without a Destiny board victory, so we'll get one in just to show you guys. So thanks for watching, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Joey Wheeler. I think it's RedEyes. 27 cards? I was really tempted to go over 20 cards, but you really don't need to with the way Curse of Necrofear moves. So, Red/Dragon, he milled a Puppet King of all things. Sets a monster. Spirit Grasp, we're gonna throw away a Dark Necrofear. So this is really important. You usually want to go Gate over Dark World dealings because you help your opponent left. The problem with that is you couldn't use Gate over Dark World dealings because you need a monster in your graveyard. Now we have Spirit Grasp, we get a monster in our graveyard, we can use Gate immediately. All he has is a Red-Eye Spirit, just ignore that. We get to chain our Gates and our Snows till we're done. So the skill really, not only did it set up our graveyard, we get a +1 for doing it. So really good. We banish the Necrofear, throw away the Snow, draw a Fiendish Rhino, search the Gate. You see where we're going with this. We're going to play the Gate once again. We're going to throw away the Snow, draw one once again, search again. We get the Grapha this time. He will be the last target. We play the Gate again. Now we're going to throw away the Grapha. That's going to pop a monster. We pop the biggest monster. Now we can use the Curse of Necrofear in our hand because we banished 3 monsters using 3 Gates. Look at how smooth that is. Now we're going to be able to finish off with the Dark World dealings, throw away a Fiendish Rhino. That's going to be 2 more Fiends in our graveyard, allowing us to banish 3 and bring out Dark Necrofear. So huge turn. We used all 3 of our Gates. We used 2 of our Snows. The Snows are back in the deck now, though. We got a Curse of Necrofear out. We got the Dark Necrofear out. Still live under Gate. We even normal summon our Rhino, swing into a Retro Dragon. Really happy that wasn't a baby dragon. He still escaped with 800 life points, though. Doesn't top deck, doesn't want to see it, scoops. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going first against the Zuzu. We're starting with Terraforming and a Gate in the Snow. We do have a Dark World Dealings, but we want to try to prioritize the gate over the Dark World Dealings. You have to remember Dark World Dealings is helping your opponent too, so you'd sooner want to run through your gates. We're going to start with Dark World Dealings just to get the snow started. We're facing Time Lords. So here we have all 3 of our gates now. Now I'm going to go with another Dark World Dealing. We got to throw away a gate. We get the Fiendish Rhino, though that's perfect. Gate once again. Boom, boom. We throw away the Fiendish Rhino, banish the snow. We get a Curse of Necrofear. That's really good. We throw Grapha away with the Fiendish Rhino. We throw Curse of Necrofear away with our skill Spirit Grasp. That draws us into Dark Necrofear. We banish all 3 with Dark Necrofear. And here we are, first turn on the field. Now we saved a gate. This is generally the first turn board you see me set up. Then the Gabrion Time Lord sets 2. We got a Snow, we got a Fiendish Rhino. Curse of Necrofear is going to return all 3 of those. Special Summon. We play the gate. Normal Summon Fiendish Rhino. Stay the turn. Now he's going to Time Lord back in, that's its own effect. He's going to Santa Claus, our Curse of Necrofear. Swing into our Santa Claus. In the end phase, Santa Claus lets us draw 1. It's pretty good. Gate, we throw Graph away. Throwing Graph away is going to let us... I accidentally targeted the Time Lord. I meant to target the back row. But we targeted the Time Lord, so I gotta pick out the back row with the Phoenix now. We throw away a Fiendish Rhino. That's going to chain out another Necrofear. Destroy the Mirror Force. Then we normal summon Snow. That's going to be Nightmare Unicorn. Nightmare Unicorn will bounce the boy. So, missing that Mirror Force and then having a Phoenix it was kind of a lateral move. Just cost us an extra discard, essentially. But, we'll be able to... We should use the skill here. Yeah, if we use the skill, we'll get a Curse of Necro... Oh, we're going with a Grapha. Excuse me. So now we're gonna Dark World Gate the Grapha, which lets us destroy the Boxer Veil and draw into a Dark World Dealing. We don't use the Dark World Dealings, though, and he brings out another Boxer Veil. Bet you didn't know these nightmares were fiends, huh? He Santa Clauses us again. That gives us another draw of a Necrofear, which we're gonna bring right out. We bring out a Necrofear. We normal summon Snow. That's going to turn into Grapha. He just returns it to the hand. We're even gonna bring out our Heretic Sun Dragon. Probably our biggest, baddest boy. He's gonna tribute Snow for us. Or tribute Santa Claus, I should say. And we're gonna gate our Snow. Search a gate again. Play the gate again. Gate the Snow again. Look at how many cards we have left in this deck, guys. We're gonna draw 1. Finally get that final Curse of Necrofear. Boom. Then we're at lethal. With the Heretic Sun Dragon. With clearing the board. We know that's just one Time Lord in his hand. Great, great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second versus Odeon. I think this is a pretty quick clap, too. He's trying to be like burn, chain reaction kind of thing. Not really a big deal for us. Would be a big deal for Destiny board. You have to get down to 2,000 for Destiny board, so we couldn't lay low for very long. But we're going to start by setting a Fiendish Rhino. He's going to give us all the time in the world. So now we're going to normal summon Snow. He's going to hit us with a Bottomless Trap Hole, which does banish the monster randomly enough. Then he's going to set the card once again. We get a Grapha. We get a Snow out once again. Boom, that's going to be the Link of the Phoenix. We're going to throw away the Snow. And the Fiendish Rhino's effect activates. I love Fiendish Rhino. His effect is always activating. You're usually going to go with Curse of Necrofear in the graveyard. That way you can use it as a search when you need to. We draw into Terraforming by throwing away the Grapha. When you throw away the Grapha, you get to destroy a card. We destroyed his Trap Hole Spikes. Trap Hole of Spikes. Use Terraforming to search Gate again. Now we banish Grapha, Snow, and Fiendish Rhino, not Curse of Necrofear. We get the normal Dark Necrofear. It's just spawning out of nothing in a dark room. Pretty terrifying. Then we're swinging in, he's got Blast Sphere, it equips to our monster and destroys it, and we take some damage or something, I don't know. Something random, he passes his turn. That's our monster, goodbye, we take 1100, and then we're able to just swing on it with the Dark Necrofear as it is. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi, we're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. No extra deck over there. We have a Gate, 2 Snows, a Dark Necrofear. He is... oh, I remember this duel. He's Silent Sword. So, Spirit Grasp. Throw away our monster. Draw a card. Play Gate. He's going to negate Gate. Then we're going to do Dark World Dealings. I only did it like that because I wasn't really sure he was going to negate Dark World Dealings. And it would have been a little worse off if he didn't. So we go Snow into another Dark World Dealings. We already have another Snow, so we're going to go Snow again. We get a Curse of Necrofear again. Snow's going to let us search Gate. Now we can play Gate over the Silent Swordsman, no problem. We're going to banish the Snow, draw into another Dark World Dealing, banish 3 to summon Dark Necrofear. Now with 3 banished, we're going to be able to summon Curse of Necrofear. I don't think we get a cutscene for that one. You return the 3 back into the deck, so even though we rip through our deck pretty quick, Curse of Necrofear kind of keeps us honest. We're gonna Dark World Dealings again just for good measure, and it's good old Fiendish Rhino, which is very good to mill. We get a Grapha out, and we swing. Look, okay, I had a game plan. I swing with the highest over the smallest, because I was going to steal his monster with Dark Necrofear. Let's read Dark Necrofear. Blah blah blah. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it's destroyed by a monster's card, yes, and sent to the graveyard while in a monster card zone you control, target one face-up monster, equip that card to this target. While this is equipped to a monster, by this effect, take control of that monster. Nowhere in that description does it imply this is a spell card. So we try to steal it, can't steal it. They're saying it's a spell card. In what world? It could very well have been a trap. Traps equipped to things all the time. He makes an animal play just like I did, and swings into the Curse of Necrofear, which you kamikaze, you lose your monster, and then Curse of Necrofear comes right back. And when Curse of Necrofear comes back, you get to destroy a card. So we both kind of made some animal plays there. I did not assume Dark Necrofear would count as a spell and get negated by a Silent Sword. That's kind of a cheap ruling there, Konami, but what have you. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing the Terrible Salmon Greats. They're not even good, and they are very much less played, so I'm a happy camper. They still pop up like you see here, but we will just effectively clap them. I think this guy is even a quick scoop. So we start with a Dark World Dealing, we throw away a Snow, we search another Dark World Dealing, we're going to Spirit Grasp the Grapha, search Terraforming, search a second Gate. So we're going a little sloppy. It would have been better to keep searching the Snow and just go the Snow with the Gate, because Dark World Dealings is generally helping our boy over there set up his hand as well. So we go Fiendish Rhino, we mill Curse of Necrofear, we're going to banish Curse of Necrofear, and then banish 2 others to bring out Dark Necrofear, and then just leave it there. So it's hard to know what to do on the first turn with this deck. We could have gone deeper and burned through all our gates and most of our Snow, but generally didn't want to fully commit. I wanted to keep some sort of backup, so that way once we knew what he was, so even that's kind of a hard field for him to get over. I didn't feel I had to fully commit to that first turn. These Salmon Great, they're not very good. So he's going with the Heat Leo. Sanctuary into a second Heat Leo. Gets a cutscene for this one. You gotta get the special field spell summon for the cutscene. Reminds me of Digimon, low-key. Lowers our attack, big whoop. We're big B. Then Curse of Necrofear, that we top decked, is going to return the 3 banished, bring itself out. Now I don't know Yeah, if we would have banished the Grapha instead of the Curse of Necrofear in the beginning, we could have used the skill to add the Curse of Necrofear to our hand and added the Grapha back to the deck. So there's a few different ways we could have played that duel out through all of them. So great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are going second against a Seto Kaiba. Now, obviously this isn't the deck I'm using, this is going to be just a quick Destiny board replay. The thing with Destiny board, you gotta get Necrofear in your graveyard, and you gotta be at 2,000 or less life points. We're gonna start with Tour Guide to the Underworld. That's gonna bring out a Sanguine from our deck. We're gonna turn that into a Phoenix. Didn't get to use Phoenix the last time we played this deck. Not that it's super core or anything. We're gonna get hit by a Bottomless, but it does enable us to throw Fiendish Rhino away, and we get the Sanguine Search, Fiendish Rhino Mill. It's all going according to plan. We get the Dark Necrofear and set our Mirror Wall. Why am I playing Mirror Wall? To minus 2k, now we're at 2,000. We minus 2,000 to keep it up. That enables our Destiny board. Now we're gonna spell Final, so we have the first F, and we set our Sanguine and have a live Mirror Wall. Now he's Blue Eyes, so he's gonna have a hard time ginning up enough offense to really come at us here. Boom, destroys the monster, Sanguine. But yeah, the deck list is virtually exactly the same except for Link monsters, so if you search May Destiny board, you will find it, and then maybe my name or something, you'll find it. And yeah, deck list exactly the same aside from Link monsters. There's not many new Fiend ways to play beyond Spirit Grasp, as we've shown you here. Now, FIN, he's just Blue Eyes in some monsters, popping them with the alternative. Finally gets his skill Ultimate Dragons. He's gonna get a big monster. He's shown 2, and this counts as a Blue Eyes, so he can bring out the Neos Blue Eyes. And then we're gonna have to start hanging out on one of our impenetrable attacks. There you go, we take no damage. He doesn't care to read though, he's just gonna keep swinging. You get a Fiendish Rhino Mill. We throw another Dark Necrofear just in case something happens to it and we lose our Destiny board, because if your Dark Necrofear is removed, you do lose that instance. So that was A. That was FINA. Just one more turn. We use our impenetrable attack again. Obviously, we're not going to get attacked again. We get a Fiendish Rhino Mill again. And with all this milling, all this setting, all that's left in our deck are the good trap cards. Not that we need it. All we need to do here is end our turn, and it spells Final. Dark Necrofear comes with its little baby, and you take the L. So Destiny board's always fun. Just wasn't super fresh. This Spirit Grasp, much more fresh. I love new ways to play Dark Worlds. Dark Worlds are one of the first archetypes I was fully committed to early on, before archetypes were even a thing, guys. So pretty ancient. Love new ways of playing. Spirit Grasp is pretty cool. We could focus more by removing the Necrofears, but in Meme May, it's all about the memes, so we go Necrofear heavy. Hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching.